Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? I hope you're all doing well. I'm just looking for myself and trying to remove unwanted information. Maybe I need to also stop this. And thank you for helping with the painting, Kim. How are you? Hey, Hazel. Oopsie daisy. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. I hope you're all having a nice day today. I wanted to show you. I finished the pumpkin. I'm still a little bit disappointed that you can't see it the way I wanted it to be seen. But what it does, oh, I'm great, Kim. What it does is it creates a little bit of visual interest in that people will wonder what's behind it. Hi, Barbara. Oh, you're out walking the dog. How's the weather? Hi, Jill. Good evening to you, my friend. How are you? So this is, hi, Betty. How are you? Thank you, Elizabeth. So this is the pumpkin from yesterday. I finished off the bottom and I painted it. So let's put this away. And we're going to do reverse decoupage on this glass plate. Windy and sunny, 60. Wow, nice. We've got 60 and it's windy too. We're going to do it on this plate. I found this at a charity shop. It's not Goodwill, it's another place. And the first thing we need to do is clean it up. Thank you for the hearts. That must be Betty. So, I hope everyone had a lovely evening yesterday. And it's Thursday. One more day for the weekend. I'm only going to clean one side. And maybe I should be wearing gloves. But as you can see, this plate does have, 79 degrees. Oh, send me some. Please send me some. This is the paper we're going to use. It's Alice in Wonderland. At first, I was going to use this one. Thank you for sprinkling, Trina. How are you? Hi, Anna. I hope you're well. But then I decided I didn't want to do it Christmassy. I wanted to do it more for everyday use. So I have not done a reverse decoupage on this kind of plate before. So it might be a little tricky. Because I want to make sure that my measurements are right. And I know I have plenty of room here. And this does say, when you're completely lost, Wonderland is better. That her idea of the tale was something like fury said to the mouse. It's got little sayings. And so let me just I'm just going to, thank you, Betty. I'm going to use a little bit more than I need. And I will sand it down. And I just want to make sure at this point that the distance between here and here is about the same. Because I do have about 1/4 of an inch left. I'm using my new phone, well, not my new phone, my regular phone, because the other one was giving me a bit of problem. And I'm going to be using decoupage varnish and glue in matte. So, let me just get I need a softer brush than this. This one might work. And I'm just checking. And hopefully, I've got it right. So, as soon as I can get this paper laid down, which will probably be the hardest thing that I would have to do. But I noticed it was a little bit crooked. Oops. Nope. I'm just trying to check and make sure that my distance between both is done. And we will deal with the edges later. Hey Gail, how are you? Hey Robin, how is everyone doing today? Thank you for joining. I hope you're all doing well. The sun is shining here, so as long as the sun is shining, I can't complain. Yeah. Little house on the prairie. Hold on. Yes, Betty, it goes back to what we were discussing earlier. But it's not there anymore. And my friend Betty, who always keeps me on track, oh, is it? Oh, I read that as a little hummus, and I was thinking, oh, Robin, you're eating hummus? I wish I was. Now, I am still concerned that the distance between this and this are not the same. But you know what? Parts of Alice's dress might be missing, but we've got a lot of the quotes, which I really prefer to keep. What do you think? Should I move her back or just leave her? Hold on, let me see. Betty, you're so funny. What would I do without you? Okay, now I'm just going to add some to the back side, on the side. And hi, Mom Barb. How are you? Yeah, I decided to leave it. See, sometimes I ask you questions and then I decide, no, that's it. I'm making the decision. And this is not a tough project. The tough part is going to be the handles. So I'm going to have to tear. And the other tough part is finding, true Betty, is finding the glass plate. We can all find round ones, but like this one, I could not find. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be sanded off, but what I'm going to do, and that's a little bit, some of the rice paper is a bit difficult to cut through. How are you, Barbara? Right here. So that makes this like this and this like this. And no matter what, I will still get a crease. It'll be a tiny one, barely visible, but it will be there. So I'm going to use a little bit more of my decoupage medium from Pent Art, and if anyone's looking for it, it's on my website. And I'm going to do the same for the other sides. So you can see right here, this one is done, so this will come off. And so will this as soon as I dry it. And we're going to trim it out with gold so that this will still be usable as a plate. Like I said, some of the paper is heart. Oops, I might break it. Trina, how is your daughter doing? I haven't asked you in a while. So 2 sides done. And I want to check. There's something I don't like here, so let me just change that. I didn't like the placement of the crease because it was on the word Wonderland, so it didn't look like Wonderland. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I am so happy to hear that. And again, we're going to I'm going to do this like this. Nobody's going to know that I'm cutting it except for me. And you. This one might be a little bit more tricky. Because the words are there, so I'm trying to stretch, not stretch, but oh, you're welcome, Trina. Just putting my hand there just for a few minutes. I'm just taking my time in doing this. I'm not rushing. And let's see here. Okay, this one seems fine. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of the decoupage. Medium. And that's in matte again. And I'm going to start applying the decoupage on the reverse. I just want to make sure that everything is down. Hey you, friend. Okay. And now, I swear I'm going to hit it and it's going to go falling down. And there is some creases, but I think that they will be minimal. Oh, please don't say sorry, Lynn. And is the ear infection gone? Don't you just hate when it's really nice weather outside that it gets so dark so quickly? I know, I hate it. Not too thrilled with it. I'm not going to remove the paper yet because it's wet. And the next step is going to be, once this dries, I will paint it white and we will put gold all around the edges. But I really would like another coat. Of this. And I don't know if I would seal it with glossy paint, or I might add some resin. I'm finding some edges that aren't completely down, so I'm just checking them. Just be sure that all your edges are sealed. And I'm going to start drying it. Now, obviously, if I put, I hope so, Kim. It does, it does, it absolutely does, Trina. If I seal it with varnish, then I don't know that I would hand wash it. But if I put resin, I would hand wash. So I'm just drying this. Yes, it does, Betty. I agree. And when you're doing this on glass, make sure Just make sure that you're moving your heat tool, because you don't want a crack in the glass. This one does not seem to want to stick. And I'm going to put a second coat of sealer. I can remove it. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Miriam. I'm going to put gold, but I will definitely remove it. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The reason I'm going to give it another coat of sealer is, once it cools down, is because I'm going to be painting this white. And I do not want to see any white transfer on here. I just want it brighter. But not, but I don't want the white to seep through. Yes, that's right. And it'll be great for anyone who's, it'll be great for everyone for Christmas. So you can use it for Christmas. Just want to get ready my bag of 600. I don't know that I want 120. I definitely don't want 100. Or maybe 400. That's very true, Lynn. Absolutely 100% true. I'm going to see if I'm able to. I'm going to wait till it cools down. That's 600. And where is it? Oh, there it is. I just hope it doesn't tear. If it does, I'm going to stop. One side almost done. And I might have to cut. Okay, so there's a little bit more paper than I need here, but I can go back and fix that. And again, almost there. I remember seeing these plates in a mall, in a store in a mall, a high-end store. No, Betty, my youngest one wants to go shopping, so I'm not going to do one tomorrow. And I have a class tomorrow at 12 as well. I might even have to miss that. So this is it right now. Yeah, I will. I will, Betty. So now I don't need the decoupage glue. What I'm going to use is what they call just a top coat. And I'm using the same brush as I used before. Yes, actually it's going to be the 13th, I think. And I can promise you that everything is going to be affordable. And it's the stuff that I did not sell this year. So what I'm trying to do is, if you want to give gifts, they will be very affordable gifts, and it's going to be on Wednesday. The month of November is usually very hard for me because between my two daughters' birthdays and Thanksgiving, that takes care of mostly a couple of weekends, if not more. So at 6 o'clock, yes, Betty, sorry. Lately, Betty, you might have noticed I'm kind of spaced out. And I'm sorry for that. Yes, that's right, Kim. Yeah, hopefully it will be fun. And even my husband's thinking of joining us for lunch. Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, the shape of it. I'm going to leave this to dry for a few minutes, and I'm going to mix up my pigment. I don't know if it's stuck on here, but I'm going to mix my pigment. Let me get a little container. Oops. Betty, we have them. If they're the ones you're talking about, we have them. Okay, so the gold that I'm going to be using is going to be lemon gold. It's fresh. It's, although it doesn't go with her hair though. Let me see. The Byzantine goes more with her hair. Oh, you do? Yeah, I took them off, Betty. And I bought replacements, but at the time the electrician failed to show up, and I forgot all about it. Let me just put that down. This is still a bit warm, but I want to make sure. And the other thing I want to check is no residue, maybe antique gold. I don't think I have a pigment for that, Betty. I don't have that. All the ones I have are incredibly shiny. And the reason I'm doing the color now rather than after the white is if I get the white on, if I paint white and I get white on the edges, that's true. Very true, Betty. If I get the white on the glass, the gold will not show through. So I want to make sure my gold is done. And let me just make sure that it's all clean. That one's done. And that one's done. So now I need to be able to pick it up. It's still a bit sticky, but we can make the gold. Hey, Regine, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And I'm putting in more than I need. I always do. And I'm going to use the same finishing coat, which is one that I bought when I was in England. It's a British company. If you're new, please say hi and introduce yourself. I really appreciate you being here. But we'd like to know who's joining us so we can say welcome. I want it rather thick, but not this thick. So you can see I'm still mixing. And if you like what you're seeing, it would be great if you followed Wools and More. And we have a telegram. I only send out a telegram once a day, and that's like 15 to 20 minutes before my live, just to remind you. want to make sure there's no powder left. Let me see how this works. Actually, the color is not bad. Let me show you. It's not that bad. Yes. Thank you, Betty. Yeah, I think so. And now I just want to get a tiny brush. This one's a bit too big. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. It's like I'm afraid of touching it. Might need a couple of coats. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on this. And you can see that it needs a couple of coats because there are some gaps. Paint it white and then do the gold or solid gold. No, I'm going to do the gold first, Trina. And the reason I'm doing the gold first is if by accident I get white on here, what you will, the first thing that you will see is white. So that's why I'm doing the gold first, because we're doing it in reverse. Oops, I should not go over things as they're drying. Does that make, okay, that's great. At first I was going to do, you're right, I was going to do the white first, but, and it's not, my gold is far from perfect, guys. Some of it went under the decoupage, and that's fine. I'm only doing it on one side. I'm not doing both sides. And what I used, by the way, is Posh Chalk pigment and Byzantine gold. And you can use that with any top coat, including the infuser, which is made for it. Yes, true. Let me just dry these up and give it a second coat. And when you use a finishing coat, it dries quickly. Or so I said. Does it? No, it does not dry quickly. I lied. just want it to cool down a bit. And if I go over the decoupage paper at this point, that's okay. And I'm thinking, seeing I've made so much gold, that I might, after the white dries, add the rest of the gold that I have here. I think gold would look much nicer whether I varnish it or I resin it. So as you can see here, do you see the two edges? Now, the other thing I'm going to do is very carefully add gold to the edges. I'll show you part that's done and part that's not. And I think you'll agree that the one with the little bit of gold on top will look so much nicer. I'll also do these edges. And I'm not sure if this will need 2 coats. It might. But look. And I'll make sure, and this is the boo-boo that I was talking about somewhere here. I went under, but you know what? It happens. Thank you. It does, doesn't it? Now I'm very carefully going to attempt to put gold on here. You can also use a pen if you're worried. But I prefer this. You can also do it with gold foil, the new gold foil, or the or gold leaf. But I don't know that I want to take the trouble to do it with gold leaf. And yes, I know some of the edges need to be pulled down. So this is this. And this is what it looks like in the front. So you have it. Sorry, phone call came through. I apologize. So I really do like how this is turning out. I want to make sure that this is and just be on the lookout for plates like this. You could put some chocolates in here and wrap it up and give it as a gift. You can I mean, it's food safe because we haven't done any painting. And if we do resin, that's still food safe. And all you have to do is hand wash it. One more side to go. Okay, it's dry, but not this side. I might have to go back over it because I've touched a couple of areas. And then we just have to do the white after it dries. So this is, yes, absolutely. Actually, I was looking at LED candles, clear LED candles, and thinking about decoupaging those. So this is it. I'm just going to wait a few minutes till it dries and then start painting the white. I'm going to put this away because I'm going to need it later. I will not put the white on. I will not put the gold on until the white has dried completely. And I don't know whether I should pounce on or just brush. What should I do? Brush or pounce? And where is my white? Oh, there's my white. Oh, they do? Oh, I have, you know, every time I go to Dollar Tree, I end up spending a ton of money. So I'm avoiding Dollar Tree. I'm avoiding Hobby Lobby. I'm avoiding all of these because, believe me, yes, that's true. So I'm just going to do this. Pounce it this way. If I take you on a tour of my garage, you will see so many different things that we could make together that I've decided I am not going to buy anything except surfaces. And when I say surfaces, I mean like boards, wood boards. To make anything. I'm just going to do this bit and then I'm going to show you the difference. I don't want to go over the gold with the white because I might do another, well, I am going to do another coat. Oh, they do? So do you see? I haven't even looked. I've done up to here. And do you see how much brighter it is? Yes. Show you? Okay, I can show you. But I'd have to take my car out. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. So right now, I'm just trying to be careful. I might do another coat as well of white. I don't know. You can all come. You should have all come shopping before I threw most of the furniture out. I'd have to make room in my studio for you guys to sit. Maybe on Tuesday, if someone reminds me, I will, instead of doing a live in Goodwill or TJ Maxx or Home Goods, I will do a live from Rima's garage. How's that? Yes, I did, Betty. I threw out so much stuff. Closets, tables, closets, tables. There was even a sink for outdoors. Ceiling tiles that are decorative. That's besides, the paint got taken somewhere else. It cost me an absolute fortune to get rid of it. Chairs, night tables, small tables. Oh, you do? I wish I'd known. It's all, the second load went out on Tuesday. And there was no mishap this time. There was no, oh shoot. We can clean that. There was no, what do you call it? There was nothing that fell off. Unlike the first time. And believe it or not, this dumpster was filled more than the other one. So I'm just going to leave it like this. No, nobody once donated used furniture. They all want you to pay. So, oh, thank you for the stars. Who just sent me stars? Lynn, thank you. Yes, you do have to go to legal. So this is it. Now, once it dries, I might give it another coat. I don't know. But for sure, I'm going to go over it with gold. And then I more than likely will just do resin with it, because that way it can be used so much more. So I just want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for your time. I love your opinions. Thanks for being so supportive. Have an amazing weekend. I can't wait for Monday so that I can see my Nicholas. And I will see you all on Tuesday. And if you have any questions about things, anything, please message me. Well, Trina, I'll tell you something. I put out a desk on the curb, and first week went by, nobody took it. Second week went by, nobody took it. Third week, the garbage men got out of their garbage truck and carried it back to the back of our driveway. So that's how much things disappear in our neighborhood. So, but anyway, take care, everyone, and I will see you Tuesday. Bye.